All right, y'all, welcome back. Welcome back to my YouTube channel. I'm King Tyson. Don't forget to like and subscribe. Like I always tell y'all at the beginning and the end of my videos. So check it out. We're here for another one. Before we start, don't forget to write me at King Tyson 7113 at yahoo.com. Again, that's King Tyson 713 at yahoo.com. If you got a question for me, you want me to give you some advice about something, write me. I'll try to respond back to you as soon as possible. So check it out. This video is going to be about Megan Thee Stallion. She just did, I'm just using her for example for this video. So Megan Thee Stallion just did a live on Instagram, and it was a quick snippet I've seen that's kind of going viral. But she said that she gonna start being stingy with her coochie. So she said that, and I believe that Megan Thee Stallion is starting to realize that a woman having a hot girl summer is not panned out what it's supposed to be. I think it pretty much backfired on her in the sense of being a woman. Let me say this before I start. Shout out to Megan Thee Stallion. Megan Thee Stallion from my hometown, Houston. I give Megan Thee Stallion all the support, love her way. She been through a lot these last couple of years with the whole Tory Lanez ordeal. I'm not gonna rehash that, but everybody knows what happened with that. And y'all gotta understand that woman went through a lot during that time. Majority of the world had turned on that girl. You know, they really accused her of being a liar. And then when things start coming out in that trial and stuff and everything, you know. And then people, they never really gave her an apology. You know, they never really gave her an apology. They just, you know, moved on to the next story. And she endured all that. And the person closest to her was her mother. And her mother's no longer living. So she had to go through all that. And then sometimes when you reach a certain level in the industry, you know, you get away from your family. You get away from people who loved you. You start being around, you know, people who don't necessarily have the best interests for you, and you kind of can get turned out there, in, you know, in the industry, in Hollywood, and all that type of stuff, right? But anyway, you know, just giving a little history with Megan Thee Stallion, everything that she's accomplished in her career in a short amount of time, I salute her. You know what I'm saying? It's H-Town. I'm gonna always give her that support. But I'm gonna just comment on this, just on the live snippet she said about she gonna be stingy with her coochie, is what I'm talking about. Even after all this stuff happened during the trial, we start finding out all these couple of rappers been coming out saying they smashed Megan Thee Stallion. Blueface said something, came out. He said something about Megan Thee Stallion. He did some, you know, she, you know, they did their thing or whatever, right? In other words, I don't want to go exactly what he said, but basically sexually, right? The baby said something, and she was dating Party rapper, and he was, you know, they was together, and he had to find out she was dealing with this rapper or whatever, you know, and who knows who all at the time. Now let me say this: what we gotta remember is Megan Thee Stallion is a young woman. She's not an older woman. She's not a woman that's in her, you know, late 30s, 40s. You know, this woman was, when she got in the industry, she got in the industry very young. She was in her 19s, 20, 21, 22, 23. She was early. She's still young. So, you know, when you're younger, you make mistakes. You know, she was just a young, impressionable young lady in the industry, and she was like on a hot girl shit. Like, look, I'm gonna just do my thing. I'm gonna do what the men do. I'm gonna sleep with whoever and not care. Dudes do it, rappers do it, and that's what she did. But the problem is it came back to bite her, because now people start looking at her character of of the amount of guys she was sleeping with. And I know, ladies, it's a double standard, you know, when it comes to men and women doing it. A rapper can sleep with 1,000 women and don't be looked upon no other way because, you know, he's a man. But a woman do it, it's a problem, it's an issue. And so the reason why it's an issue, because like I made a video before, women can't do what men do. As a woman, and it backfired with Meg, because you know, it made her character look. See, see, this is the thing. When a woman sleep with a lot of guys, it diminishes your character. With men sleep with a lot of women, it gives you almost bragging rights as a man. You know, as far as with other men, and some of the women will be like, he doing too much. He community property. He's sleeping with every woman. But you still got some women that like the fact that he's wanted by so many women, so they still be attractive. When a woman sleeps with a lot of men, men don't like it, nor do women like it. You talked about on both sides of, you know, so it's not. There's no benefits for a woman sleeping with a lot of men at all. Like, what benefits are you getting by doing that? Now, I know women, you know, you're younger, you have like the little phase you go through. You know, okay, you go through your phase. And maybe Megan was just going through her phase. But now that she's getting a little bit older, she's starting to see that, hey, that just wasn't worth it. Like, you know, and it diminished her character. You know, it kind of took away from what actually happened to her in the incident with Tory Lanez, and people start focusing on who she was sleeping with versus the incident. And then they wanted to use that against her. That's her sleeping with whoever has nothing to do with what happened to her. And that's the problem when it comes to women in our culture. You know, it's like if something happens to a woman, it's almost like, you know, men are like, well, man, you know, it's like the Suki Honey thing. When the rapper dude YK Osiris, I guess his name is, she was just sitting on the panel. Her, Lil Duval, some other people sitting on I guess they was at like a speaking event or something. I don't know. They were just sitting on the panel talking, and YK Cyrus just walked up to her, like, grab her by the head. You could tell she kind of playfully like saying no. He just roughly like trying to grab, like, laugh it all, but kiss her like he gonna demand the kiss. You know, and this is why I say that, and that's not right, because it don't matter what a woman displays, you know, especially in the entertainment world. Entertainment is different versus real life, right? Entertainment, people can be entertainment. A person that entertains can be one way on camera, and when they turn that camera off, they a completely different person. This is just a persona. But the problem is that sometimes people don't know how to separate the persona from reality. So people look at you as what you talk about. You know, so if you talk about you do this, you do that, in a song, whether you're a woman, you sleeping with this, you can sleep with a guy, you can rob a guy, you can scam him out his money, and people look at you that way, you know, and it's like that in real life. As a woman, men look at you a certain way, women look at you a certain way. This is what I always tell ladies, you gotta care, you gotta know how to carry yourself as a woman. When you carry yourself with respect, a man will approach you with respect. When you carry yourself like you don't have no self-respect, then a man will treat you like you don't have no self-respect. So that's all I want to say on that topic. I think Megan is finally she's older now. She's starting to see that, hey, I'm finna start being stingy because that shit ain't pan out. And that needs to be a lesson to all my other ladies coming up, or just women in general. Like, you see, that does not pan out. You sleeping with a bunch of guys with there's no benefit. You know, at least if you sleeping with a bunch of guys and you get money, I guess you could say the money is the benefit, but at what expense? You don't want to get ran through. And I know ladies be like, well, it's some men that's ran through. But like I say, men don't get held to the same light as women do if she sleep with a bunch of men. You know? So that's all I wanted to say. But y'all tell me what y'all think in this video. Let me know, am I wrong? Am I right? Hit me up in the comments. Email me, KingTyson713. On to the next video. Peace and blessings. I'm out.